up, people? It's your girl Adiola. A lot has happened since I went on vacation. First of all, 21 Chibok girls were released. Oh well.
Witnessing showers of blessings. Showers of blessings.
It's real. Don't say it's not real.
Yes. Mr. President, thank you, Duel. Now I know why he was telling me when we met each other, when he came to New York, that they are working on it. Duel. I'm so excited about this. Hopefully the remaining girls will also be released. I mean, it's been 2.5 years, way too long. The important thing now is making sure that these girls get to complete their education, get their bachelors, their masters, and even their PhD if they want. It's very important for the Nigerian government to ensure that these girls get the education for which they've already paid a huge price. So that's the best way they can insult Boko Haram, is if these girls get the education that they wanted. Yes, one of them came back with a baby, but that doesn't mean that she can no longer go back to school. Some people have been suggesting that, oh, she just has to face raising the kid. I'm like, heck no, she has to go back to school. And does anyone know how Amina Ali is doing? That's the Chibok girl that escaped in May, because I've been reading a lot that she has not been allowed to unite with her family. I mean, I don't know if the government is trying to protect her, but they should be more transparent on this case. Is she going through therapy? I mean, let us know. So while we're celebrating the release of these girls, and I am so excited, it's very important for us to make sure that they have a bright future and make something of themselves. These girls have dreams before they were kidnapped, so we have to make sure that we support them in order for them to realize their dreams. If you ask for my advice, I would say that the government should sponsor these girls to be rehabilitated and to study outside Nigeria. And this is just to limit the stigma. You know, a lot of people have been stigmatizing Chibok girls that returned back to Chibok, and also to help them to get over the fear of Boko Haram coming back for them. So I think that these girls should be rehabilitated. So kudos to the Nigerian government for making sure that these girls are released, and we're trusting you that you will not stop at 21. Duel. Another thing that happened while I was away on vacation was former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, revealing the many ways that Nigerian governors waste money.
Traveling. Every government house or governor can tell you the number of traveling budgets, logistics, they call it all sorts of name, is almost 500 to 600 million.
Hey! Did you hear that? 600 million naira for traveling.
I believe you can do all your travels for a third of that. You're going to save over 1 trillion.
Yes.
When I came to office, I traveled with over 30 people. Everybody have a title to be in the plane. I'm the only person invited to Abuja. I pay for 30 people who have no reason to be in Abuja.
Well, why did you stop the video?
They follow me to Abuja. I'm the one who is going to go to a meeting. Because they idle and in a hotel, they eat more. So I have a lot of bills to pay. Every trip was costing me over 10 million.
10 million naira per trip. The man said a lot of things. He also talked about how governors waste money on bulletproof cars, and they all have houses in Abuja. Imagine.
We had a governor's lodge in Lagos. We had a governor's lodge in Abuja. And I asked them, why will governor of Anambra State have a lodge in Lagos? You know what they wrote me? Every other government have it. I said, that's not what I asked. Why are we having to have a lodge in Abuja?
And all these governors, they built a house for the president in their state so that if the president comes, he can stay there, even though sometimes he may only come for like 1 weekend throughout their tenure. Just imagine how they are wasting money.
We had almost 15 drivers in Abuja. When I'm at the airport, everybody's there because creating confusion. I said, listen, we need 3 drivers in Abuja. The rest will either have to go and look for work or come to Oka. We don't live in Abuja.
Yes, so make sure that you watch the full video. I have the full video on my Facebook page. I have it on my Twitter page. By the way, some of you are not following me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Like, what? I don't get it. I don't understand. You want me to beg you? Okay, follow me, eh? By the way, after the video came out, some Anambra people started talking. Mr. Governor, in case you don't know, some of them are saying that even you, when you were in power, that you were not a saint. I don't know, not me. These are Anambra people talking. Some of them said that you were bribing people during the last election because because you wanted your candidates to win. We're talking about the current governor of Anambra State. They said that you were bribing people. I mean, they said a lot of things, Mr. Governor. But my father, why now? What happened? What did you do? Another thing that happened while I was away, Nigeria is now arresting corrupt judges. Can you believe it? As in, now they are picking up judges. So as we know, so many cases of corrupt politicians have been in court for months, some even for years. Many corrupt officials were arrested and released as if they didn't steal anything. I share all this while they were bribing judges. Of course, we already know that. No, but so once again, Oga Buhari, you have done well on this one. You know, last year it was Ghana. 32 judges were busted for collecting bribes and thwarting justice. So now it is Nigeria's turn. By the way, move closer. Is it true that DSS found hundreds of thousands of dollars in the homes of these judges? They said that one of them had $319,000. Kashi! Allegedly, please don't quote me. Allegedly. And then one of them had 15 cars. Why 15? When you are not operating a motor park. And one of his cars is Rolls Royce. What? $400,000. How much is his salary? Honestly, let me tell you, my people, if your daddy or mommy is spending money that you know they cannot account for, even if it's jokingly, one day ask questions. Is this all coming out of your salary, or is there something else that I need to know? So that you won't be surprised the day DSS may knock on your door. So you understand? Some people are saying that the DSS did not have arrest warrants when they went after the judges. If that is true, then that is not correct.
Not only that, did you guys see the pictures of the damage that the DSS did to some of the houses that they invaded? I mean, why do you have to break the door, even the frame of the door? Honestly, is this an armed robbery or DSS operation? Not only that, I've been reading that DSS forced some of these judges to sign that they made a confession that they did not make. I don't know who is lying, who is saying the truth, but
if that is true,
this is not ethical.
Even if we are fighting the right fight, it must be with the right tactics. Please, when you have time, make sure that you read the article by popular writer Okendebe. He talked about this issue of using the right tactics in the fight against corruption. But keep in mind that the government said that the DSS had arrest warrants. So it's confusing because we saw the video of Governor Wike of Rivers State defending a judge. He prevented the DSS from arresting that judge, claiming that they didn't have an arrest warrant.
The ensuing commotion also saw the governor sustaining an injury after he was shoved by security agents who also threatened him.
You can see the blood. For the first time, a governor was handled by security agents. It has never happened.
Yeah. Can you imagine? The governor said they attacked him. DSS attacked him like cha. In fact, they injured his finger. It's very, very sad, very sad. So I really pitied the governor until, we found out that apparently and reportedly and allegedly, please do not quote me, this judge that he was defending was involved in a $2.5 million bribe that rigged the election in favor of Governor Wike. Allegedly, no, she understand, don't quote me. So a lot of people are saying that if Nigeria will really fight corruption, it has to start with the judiciary. Hello? It has to start with the judiciary, followed by the police, and that is when we can now look at our politicians. Who is it now? Hello, I'm on air. Wait, oh, no. Arraignment of arrested judges has been put off indefinitely? What? Don't worry, I will call you back. What does that even mean? Bahaba, Nigeria, what you they do? Another issue that happened while I was gone, the appeal court has now reversed its judgment on Bukola Saraki's case. Bene, Uncle Bukola. Hey, Uncle Bukola, why now? You think you got away, eh? You know there is God in everything that we are doing. Translate that. I'm sure, of course, you don't know. Every day is for the thief, one day is for the owner. Honestly, just when you think things are starting to change in Nigeria, how bad? Saraki was accused of false declaration of assets. So some people have been arguing that if we're talking about asset declaration, he shouldn't be the only one that will be held accountable. Which is true. What about other Nigerian officials, including past presidents and all governors? That is true. We want to see the asset declaration form of all the governors and all the ministers of Obasanjo, Tinubu, Ngozi Iweala, Goodluck Jonathan, and all the senators. In fact, every public official, including judges. This thing should be online for Nigerians to see. But of course, no Nigerian politician will agree to that. You know why? Because whenever an official is appointed or elected in Nigeria, they feel the asset declaration form and they submit it to the Code of Conduct Bureau, the CCB, but the CCB doesn't really verify the claims. They say that they do, they even said that they have the unit that is supposed to verify, but they also said they cannot verify every claim. So if they appoint me as a minister, for example, I can say that I have 10 houses that I do not have. I can say I have 5 in Lagos, 2 in Abuja, 3 in America, and they don't verify my claims. So after I become a minister, I can steal money and buy 10 houses, and if they arrest me, I'll say, I didn't steal any money. Now need you see it on my asset declaration form? I've already declared this on my assets, and I can get away with it. That's what a lot of Nigerian politicians are doing now. They will add things that they know that the CCB will not verify. So some people have been arguing that going after Saraki's asset declaration is witch hunting because he boycotted them to become the Senate president. They said that if you want to go after Saraki, then they should prosecute him for all the money that he stole from Kwara State. But my question is, do you really think that they will prosecute him for what he did in Kwara? I don't think so. I mean, he's gotten away with so much for so long, and now he gets away with the false asset declaration as well. Honestly, as a young Nigerian, I am tired of the fact that the thieves are the ones that we celebrate in Nigeria. Many young people now want to join politics just because they see that as a politician, you can steal all you want and get away with it. But you guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real.